we are, episode 44.
That's the number.
That's unbelievable.
Well, we're doing good.
Yeah.
Less than a year, 44 in.
Yeah.
We got our 1 year anniversary coming up, so
Yep.
that's cool. Tonight we're going to have we're going to talk briefly because we have a special guest that's going to eat up a lot of time. But we have
No pun intended, but eating.
Get it?
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. Usually I say the jokes, but you're pretty good today.
This hunting platform found at Palm Beach Airport. Quite interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the No Kings Rally. In case you were born under a rock, that happened all over across the country this time.
And Joe and I went out. Was it Sunday? It was Sunday, right?
Saturday.
Saturday, and we went to the one in Bethlehem here,
Yeah.
and it was actually pretty good. I didn't think it was,
Well, there was no violence.
there was no violence at all.
It was just a bunch of chickens running around.
It was. It was like a Halloween party.
So we went kind of undercover.
Yeah.
We do have the episode out already. It's called the No Kings Rally episode. So check that out for us, please. We got a lot of good stuff on there. And then we got a special guest tonight who goes against everything that I possibly could eat. Special nutritionist, so we'll talk more about that. But tell us about this platform.
Platform, yeah. I was, after the 2 assassination attempts on him, I figured, this is now getting to be old news, but they found a hunting platform right next to West Palm Beach Airport.
Up in a
that
tree.
Supposedly, it's in the same line of sight that when Air Force One lands and the president comes out, they have a clear shot. Now, they said it went up about 3 or 4 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing forensics on it and everything, but bravo to the Secret Service for finding it.
Yeah, and they rushed him up some smaller steps or something to get him in the plane.
Yes,
quick,
the
right?
smaller steps. That's right.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Oh.
And, I just think it's kind of strange.
Well, I'd be interesting to see what they find. I
Yeah.
definitely would.
Yeah.
I know my son-in-law has those when he goes hunting for deer.
Is that right?
So hopefully it's not his.
How does he go up to the tree? How does he... Does
Well,
it...
the
it's a
thing
chair.
has a ratchet kind
I
of.
wouldn't mind having
up
that for
and up and
photography.
up. Yeah, well,
I would.
there
I
you
would
go.
like that. I'd like to talk to him about that. I didn't know he did that. That's pretty cool.
You could sit in there, and the birds would be right in the same line with you up.
That's what I like. And the other thing we should say, real brief, last week we mentioned about Olive Garden going out of business. Well, we found out that was wrong. Sorry about that. But it turns out, I guess they were always open on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day.
Right. So,
And so now they're going to be closed Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. That's the story there. That's what we found out. So sorry if we made any
we didn't mean to get you excited that they were
Right.
finally closing.
closing. I happen to like Olive Garden. I
know.
think it's good.
Well, I used to go there all the time with the kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, you
But
get...
now that I'm a real Italian, I don't go there.
Oh, you don't go there. Real Sicilian. You're not Italian. You're Sicilian. But yeah, you got the salad, the breadsticks, a glass of wine. It was pretty good.
Endless.
Yeah.
Endless.
Yeah.
Endless.
Endless breadsticks. That's right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Getting back to the rally real quick. This No Kings Rally was in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And I want to give you, I looked up some numbers. That's all I really want to talk about. So it was peaceful.
It was.
I'll give
it
them
was
that.
very peaceful. There was really nothing going on other than there was a lot of nasty signs that
Yeah, that was
I
bad.
didn't even want to go into them
Yeah.
on the podcast, but
Yeah, that was bad. And then when I talked to people about why they were there, they couldn't really tell me why. And then
right.
somebody said, well, because of this, but it really didn't happen yet, and it might happen in January, and then blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know.
And the same theme. We're
Yeah,
worried
same
about our democracy.
Yeah.
The democracy is going to be gone.
But they couldn't explain why.
They couldn't explain why. Yeah.
So,
But all in all, it was nice. It was peaceful. They demonstrated nice. There was no riots. There was no anybody getting beat up or anything like
only
that.
the one guy. Long live the king.
Yeah, there was a guy there that was on the right, and he was a long live the king at a thing. But he was fine too. Nobody really bothered him or anything like that. So it was actually kind of nice. I was pleased about the whole thing.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about numbers. And people I think a lot of media makes this to be like everybody is doing this, but
Right.
they said there were 7 million people across the country. Now, we don't know. We already found out that one of the video shots was from 2017, and it really wasn't the rally, something like that. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into that. But, it comes down to about a little less than 2% of the total population of the United States. Now, you're going to say, well, people don't live in the places where and that's true. But in the Lehigh Valley, which has roughly 708,000 people, they claim 6,000 people showed up in Bethlehem. Now, Bill and I were there.
We were there.
I'll give you $2,000, maybe.
Yeah, $2,000.
I
That's
even
what I
go
was
halfway
thinking.
and say $3,000.
I was saying 2,000 to 2,500.
But even using their 6,000 is less than 1% of the population in the Lehigh Valley showed up for this thing. So it's not like 50% of the people, believe in this stuff, but,
Right.
Whoever wanted to go, they went, had a good time, whatever. So,
Right.
But it turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's it. If you want to see more, watch the No Kings Rally episode.
Yep. Episode.
Out last week. Out Monday, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday it came out.
So what do we got tonight? Who do we got tonight?
We have a special guest tonight.
Ooh.
She's a nutritionist. She's got her master's in holistic nutrition located in Indianapolis, Indiana. She got that degree in 2018. And she's also a certified health coach from Integrated Nutrition in New York City that she got in 2012. So she knows all about nutrition.
So that's
But
why.
That's why we have these things. But I just want to give you a little, why are you putting, like, I eat all that and you just eat that? You eat just as much as I have. But
He has
I do
more
have
Oreos
my
than I do.
Oreos. I love my Oreos. You got to have double stuffs. McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts,
I got
Pepsi or
Chick-fil-A,
Coke.
my favorite.
And we got a nice pepperoni pizza here.
We'll see.
But I don't want you to think that I eat all that and he only eats two. He's just as miserable as I am with food.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to talk him into getting ice cream after the show.
So anyway, she's going to be joining us. And like I said, she's got a master's in holistic nutrition. That was located in Indianapolis, Indiana. She got that in 2018. And she's also a certified health coach from Integrated Nutrition in New York City. And, be a little surprise, she's also my wife of 33 years. Her name is Yvonne. I love her very much, and here she is.
Hi, everybody. I'm Yvonne, of course, and I just wanted to say, since this is a show about nothing and everything, nutrition falls into the category of everything. I think food has everything to do with your health. So I'm just going to explain to you. I actually got into nutrition about 20 years ago when I was witnessing many people that I loved, like even some of my own family, succumbing to certain diseases that I felt could have been prevented with the proper nutrition and exercise.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The people like us.
I know.
So hopefully I can help you empower yourself to become healthier. You don't often hear about inflammation or how it affects your body or your health. So that's what I'm basically going to be talking about. How many times have you heard someone say to you, like a doctor or a medical provider or something like that, to take care of the inflammation in your body? There's ways that we get inflammation, and there's ways that we can reduce the inflammation in our body. The two types of inflammation that are in your body, one could be acute inflammation. That's like, if you have a cut or a bruise or a burn, and it becomes like red, swollen, there's heat. That's acute inflammation, and that's the one that we want. That takes care of, it heals the body. It subsides shortly.
So you're saying if I get a cut on my finger or something like that, that inflammation is good because the body is actually healing itself? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
And that usually subsides within a week or so.
Okay.
And the goal here is also that there's ways to help yourself without drugs all the time, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And food is one way.
Right. The
Exercise is another
foods
way.
yeah, okay.
Meditation is another way. And then the other type of inflammation would be low-grade inflammation. And that's where it's in your body for months, even years. And that's always like a precursor to a disease. So it's always present before all diseases. So that's the one thing that we're trying to address here.
So you're saying, like me, I mean, I love my pasta, and Joe does too.
No, I
And I
don't.
love my, yes, you do.
I have
And I
salad.
love my sweets. So you're saying something that I probably, if I ate consistently 20 years ago, could show up as a bad disease now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess it catches up to you over time, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
cigarettes, you smoke forever, and then
Right.
finally at the end of
Right.
your life, it's
Exactly.
yeah, okay,
So
interesting.
Yeah.
See, all that time we should have been
That's right. You should have been.
doing Chipotle.
Chipotle.
We are going to King Cone after this, right?
I don't know. I mean, listening to her, I don't know if I want to go
Maybe
now.
not.
So inflammation is your body's response to an injury or an illness, and it's a normal it's a normal process, something that we do want. Anyway, so when we have low grade chronic inflammation that lasts for months or years, that's what we're trying to eradicate. So one important takeaway here is that inflammation is always present before all diseases. So
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, it's something that you don't
So
think
it's like a
about.
precursor.
No, you,
Yeah.
don't, you don't think about that. You just when we were younger, we just went to the diner. We ate whatever we wanted to eat.
Right.
You know, and
Water.
when you're young, you think you're invincible. You think that
Yeah, of
anything,
course.
you can do anything, you can eat anything, you can drink anything. When you're back then drinking, although we didn't, you and I didn't.
No, we didn't. We were always drivers.
Yeah,
We always
right.
drove.
Yeah,
You're a driver. You got the Trans Am. You could drive.
yeah.
I guess I'm not drinking tonight again.
So luckily, we're able to control some of the reduction of the chronic inflammation in our bodies. First, I'm just going to go over some possible causes that we get inflammation from. One is the dietary cause. That's huge, I think.
Probably one of
And
the
when you say
biggest-
dietary, like what? This
overall.
Your food, what you're eating.
So a mocha latte at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts is not good for you, even though it tastes very good.
Yeah, like anything like donuts and all that. So anything that's made with white flour.
Yeah. How about a pizza? Is a pizza good?
Well, it's not the healthiest thing.
Poor little pizza ain't good for nothing.
Second would be like smoking, exercise, sleep or lack of it is an
yeah.
issue for inflammation.
It's unbelievable how we get older. And I talk to other people that are I'm 66. Joe's, what are you, 82? 83?
54.
54. And I talk to these people, and they're the same way. They get like 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. And it's like, it's
I'm
unbelievable.
having trouble now sleeping.
Oh, I always do.
I know.
Doing the Z cool stuff once in a while, but that makes you feel crappy the next day. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've in the middle of the night, 3, 4 o'clock, I've texted somebody so they have it in the morning, and then sometimes they're not sleeping, they text me back.
yeah, of
It's like,
course.
geez.
Of course, alcohol creates inflammation. There's air and water pollution that can create inflammation, and stress. Stress is a huge
Oh,
problem.
yep.
There's many ways that we can actually address these problems, though. So they're lifestyle choices, basically. So if you choose to change your lifestyle, you'll find that you're going to reduce a lot of that inflammation. Number one would be our food choices have a significant impact on our health. Your diet as a whole has a large effect on the level of chronic inflammation in your body. And so there's ways, like I said, we can get rid of it. Like when you quit smoking, it reduces inflammation in your body by improving circulation, which increases oxygen levels.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because when we go out to dinner, you and I, it's funny. She always has the appetizer. That's it.
No,
I don't. Me, I got the ravioli,
the appetizer and the
on top,
ravioli and
the ravioli, the
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 dessert.
bread, the dessert,
Bread,
and all she
dessert.
has is like a soup and a small salad,
yeah.
and that's it. You know.
Well,
That's not always, but
Well, pretty much it is.
yeah. Anyway, so with exercise, we can reduce inflammation. Sometimes if you overdo exercise, you can create more inflammation in your body, though, too.
that's why I don't go to the gym. I knew that. I didn't want the inflammation. I don't want to do too much. But so, real quick, you mentioned stress. That can create. Well, obviously, it creates a lot of problems. Mental health too, right?
Yeah,
On stress levels, yeah.
sure.
I mean, think about our jobs. I was sales. You were sales.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's constant.
oh, constant. You know, you ask for a raise in the car business. This is what they tell you. You ask, go in the office, can I have a raise? Your raise, sell more cars. That's your raise.
Yeah,
You know,
sell more cars. That's right.
And that was it. That's what they would do.
I
you
was
know?
based the same way.
Yeah.
Whatever we sold, and since I since I retired almost over a year now, just about a year. It's coming up on the date of a year. I've lost 10 years. I'm younger now. 10 years.
That's what I always say. I'm going backwards.
Yeah. You gotta think that way because
Yeah.
let's face it, we're at the next plateau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honey, you do look good. I mean, for your age and everything, you look fantastic. You really do. I think you do.
Well, that's a nice compliment,
no,
but
but I
I
mean,
don't know if I feel that way.
my friend Mike, our friend Mike Munze, we were talking about that this morning, early
Mm.
this morning while I was driving, and
Yeah.
I was in Princeton, and we were talking about that, and he said that. He says, "Yeah, Yvonne, really," because I was talking to him about what you're going to be talking about,
Yeah.
and Mike is pretty. He's in good shape. He always was. He worked out.
Mm-hmm.
He's always took care of himself. But he had said that. He said, "Well, Yvonne really looks good for her age. I mean, you know."
For your age, when you start hearing that, for your age,
For your age.
you're up there.
You're 102. He's 102. 111.
Okay, so one of the other things would be getting the proper amount of sleep. That reduces inflammation because the body releases certain, they're called cytokines, which influence the body's inflammatory response. So
Well, wait. So
That's
when you're
really
sleeping,
important.
when you're sleeping, you're saying the body produces
the body can
this?
Repair itself?
repair itself. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Just by sleeping, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the other thing about you. You sleep. I've never seen anybody. My wife goes to bed at about 10 o'clock. She falls asleep on the couch, but then she goes up and she could stay asleep until 8, 9 in the morning. Me, I'm up at 3 o'clock. Watching TV on the computer, doing this, doing that, and I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
sit there-
know. I do sleep well.
Yeah, you do. You
and
are.
And it's very frustrating. Like last night, I was up at 3 o'clock, and then I was up at 5 because of the dog and something else. And then I get a couple hours sleep till 7 o'clock, and then I just get up because I'm tired of trying to sleep.
Right.
So
That's happened to
frustrating.
me too. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do feel it the next day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And the other thing I heard when you're sleeping too, your liver regenerates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything
Everything heals itself.
kind of heals itself because you're resting. You're not using your energy to be awake. or
Right.
whatever. Interesting.
Okay, so when you stop alcohol consumption too, the liver can heal.
Oh, forget that.
Risk of heart disease goes down, and cancer goes down. Inflammation goes down, and sleep and brain function get better.
You want a bourbon?
Yeah, what a bourbon. Yeah. But you want to know something? I think that all the other root cause of this, and probably Joe could agree with me here, is that like what my part-time job that I have driving all over Jersey. When I get like in the mood for food, I don't sit there and say, "Oh, I want to go get a salad," I don't get that. I have an urge to go to Mickey D's. I do.
see?
Or I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Now, that's what Robert F. Kennedy's talking about.
Yes.
It's the addiction
It's
that these
addic-
foods
yeah,
have.
I almost feel like I'm.
You
Should I raise
want
my
that
arms when they
burger.
Tell me I'm too boring. My wife tells me I'm too boring on camera. So here we
So
go.
you're doing good tonight.
I'm doing good. But is that? I guess that's what I mean. These. I just with a glass of milk. You got.
Probably one of the worst things for you.
Yeah, but out there,
Double
out there in
stuff.
TV land, you got to admit this with a nice glass of cold milk. Oh my God, it's fantastic. You dunk them. But I mean, I do have when I think I want something to eat, I crave this. I crave a quarter pounder with cheese. I do.
You know, it's funny because when you start eating healthy on a regular basis,
You don't
won't crave that anymore.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Before we get off the Oreos, I just want everybody else to know that I had the way to eat Oreos down to a science.
Oh yeah. All right. This
I
is
had a glass of milk with a spoon
Yeah.
in the milk, and I waited. I held the Oreo till it got weighted a little bit on
Yes.
one side. Then it would
Yeah.
sink to the bottom.
yeah. Oh.
You wait 3.5 seconds
Yeah.
and scoop it up.
Right.
Milk and
Oh,
everything's
it's
all
so
mixed
good.
in.
Oh, it's so good. Good movie.
And the
Or watching the Orioles, or you can watch the Giants and Oreos with.
And the
cold
goal
milk. Oh,
was if you had
terrific.
less crumbs in the bottom of the on the bottom was the better way to do that you were
Oh.
doing it right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it didn't break up.
And our cat, Sage,
Yeah.
she likes to lick the milk after I'm done in the glass with the
Great.
crumbs. She'll.
That's why you're here to help make him live longer.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Well, you know, there's that saying that you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. And well,
You
I
lead-
can't lead my husband to the water. So
Well, you lead him to McDonald's, he'll eat.
I mean, really, guys, think about it. You got salad, you got hummus, you got all that pesto and all that.
Pesto.
Come on, this is the good stuff right here. Pepperoni pizza, Dunkin' Donuts, bottle of Pepsi or Coke. Terrific.
this is probably like again one of the worst things for you. It has high fructose corn syrup in it. It's really bad. That's really bad for your
Well,
liver.
you're right about Bill
Sugar.
O'Reilly talks about sugary sodas,
Yeah.
and he says it's the worst thing you could do. If anything you could do, stop that right now. Pepsi, Coke, anything, Sprite, it's all sugar. He says it's so much sugar in a 8-ounce glass or a 6
Oh, I
ounce
think
glass.
there's like 12 teaspoons.
12 teaspoons. That's sort of like him what he does with his coffee. He has coffee and he puts like 4.
Well, I don't have coffee. I have sugar and add coffee.
Add the coffee. You should see him. It's unbelievable. What are you doing?
But and think about this about Coke or Pepsi too, right? They you put an egg in there for 24 hours, it comes out all mushy, and then you use it as cleaning agent with vinegar too.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Well, I've also heard too if
It
you
cleans pans.
I think our daughter Corinne did this trial or experiment.
Yeah.
You pour this in a glass and you put a penny in there and like
Right.
for a whole week or two it'll start
Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
that's good. What is it doing to your insides?
Well, that was the whole point, right?
Wasn't it like to clean pipes years ago? or
Oh,
something?
yeah,
Yes.
it was actually made for headaches back in it was Coca-Cola that did, not Pepsi. But it was made for headaches, but then it didn't work, but they said, "Boy, this could make a good drink out of it."
Oh my God. If anything, that
But
would give
you
me a
got-
headache.
But wait a minute, let's back up here. You got to admit, ice cold Pepsi or Coke with a pizza, oh, sort of like the Oreos.
But the original Coke had Coke.
Cocaine? Oh.
Oh my gosh, really?
The first recipe.
Well, yeah, the Coca-Cola, that's where it came from.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we don't want to distract you to the good stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, so
Get those Oreos. No, go ahead.
back to the air and water pollution here.
Uh-oh, water pollution. Now we're talking.
So we don't have much control over that, over air and water pollution. But we're just basically saying you should try to avoid those situations. If you're supposed to stay indoors, stay indoors. If you're supposed to not
Indoors?
you know,
Well,
like,
you should
you know, if
talk
the
about
air is
air quality
if the air
stuff.
quality's bad,
Yeah.
sometimes they out in California and stuff, they'll tell people to stay indoors.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so we don't have
it's
much
like
control.
smoking without smoking.
All right.
Smog.
So, and then we actually have different options available to combat stress. Stress is probably like the worst thing for the inflammation.
I think stress is the worst thing
Oh,
for
I
anything.
think it's worse for anything.
Don't they say that cancer sometimes is brought
Yes.
on?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Stress?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
You know. So I mean, you can do yoga like my husband, right? You do yoga.
Well, I haven't been doing it anymore, but yes, I did yoga.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, oh, stop. You stop.
I want to see that.
No, we don't do that.
Oh, all right.
No, we don't do that. But it's with a bunch of old ladies. You got to see. There was a couple guys in there, but there's a bunch of old ladies. It's hysterical. They can't even move.
Yeah.
They can't even bend.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it helps them.
Yeah. But I do have to say, I did feel a little something. I haven't been doing it lately because I only do it on Friday, and it seems like something always happens on Friday that I can't go. But I do have to say it did help.
Yeah,
a little
McDonald's
bit.
is open.
Yeah, McDonald's is open. That's what happens.
Oh jeez.
Or yeah, Marinelli's making another pizza. But
I'm trying to talk about health here. You two are like the total opposite.
No, this is perfect though, because
It is.
telling us how wrong we are. Go ahead.
Okay, so another way to combat stress would be to go hiking.
Oh yeah. Well, walking.
actually-
Walking.
Yeah, and
Work too.
Yeah.
walking is great.
Yeah.
bicycling.
Bicycling, journaling. So you actually take your thoughts out of your head, put them on paper. It's one way to get things out of your head and to
Wait a minute.
To
wait a
clear
minute.
your
Whoa,
head,
whoa, whoa, say this
basically.
again. What do
Like
you
write
it's
do?
called
down thoughts.
journaling. Thought down like
But should you do that in the outdoors, like if you're hiking in a?
you could do that.
Yeah.
You could do it at home. You could do it in the bathroom. You could do it anywhere.
Instead of reading, write down your own thoughts.
Or like stinking up the bathroom.
And then at the end, if you don't want anybody to see what you wrote down, you rip that paper up. You could burn it. You could do lots of things with it.
But
get
just
rid of it.
from writing it down.
It's supposed to clear your head out.
Oh.
I tried that already. It is difficult. I mean, the first time, like I
Sure.
wrote down stuff
Yeah.
to try to get it out of my head, but
Yeah.
it was still there.
I think that's and honestly that's part of the reason I don't sleep is because, especially with this podcast thing and what I'm thinking about all the time, my wheels just start turning at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And I even want to sit in front of the computer sometimes and get something done, and then I can sleep again. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, what else do I have here?
I like that. Yeah, yoga. Yeah, it's supposed to. I know my wife was
basically
doing that for a little bit.
Kathy did yoga?
For a little bit with one of my daughters, yeah, until they closed. There was a local place right down the street, and it helped her feel, better joint wise and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
the part of yoga that I liked at the end. They did like a meditation.
yeah, they do
Oh.
at the end. They
I enjoyed the most.
Yeah, Becky, where I went, she tells you to like lay down and just lay there, and she puts the music on for about 2 minutes, and then it's over with. But I did feel something. I mean, I was walking. This was right after I retired, walking, doing the yoga. It did how I should probably go back. I should.
that. Hey, if it helps you.
Yeah.
So another thing that really helps, and I know it might sound like it's difficult to do at first, but it's called square breathing. So you're basically breathing through your nose to the count of 4, and then you're holding it for 4, and then you're breathing out through your mouth. So you could do 5 or 6 if you like.
Well, you do that in
really.
yoga. Yoga does that. But
The
Becky,
breathing, right? Yeah, and
yeah,
that's,
she would tell you, I want you to inhale, deep
And hold it.
inhale from your stomach.
Yeah.
Hold it and count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then exhale
Through your mouth,
through your mouth.
and then you hold it again for
and
the
then you
same
hold
amount
it
of
again.
time.
Yeah, you did that in
It's
yoga.
so it's considered, square breathing.
that also supposed to help. Like if your heart skipping beats too or something, I think they say, or you feel like you
It
can't
just
breathe.
relaxes you
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah, that's it.
I mean, I recently had cataract surgery, and I got a little nervous before I went into the operating room.
Regardless, I had told her it was going to be easy, but
Yeah, everyone told me it was going to be easy, but anyway, I was a little
still get
nervous
stressed.
Was it
when
easy?
I went in.
Was
Yeah,
it easy?
it was. I
Yeah,
didn't even realize that
afterwards.
it happened the first time. I had the one eye done, and the next thing I knew, I was on the gurney, and the lady was telling me, "Oh, you can get off now into the wheelchair," and they wheeled me right out the door, and I had no clue anything even happened. Because I said to her when she went to tell me to get off, I said, "Well, why would I get off?" She goes, "Because
you're
you're
done."
done." I said, "You're kidding." I didn't even know it started.
yeah, that's good.
But anyway, I did the square breathing when I was nervous, and at first, it takes a while because you're like breathing fast a little bit, like hyperventilating, and then eventually, if you just keep doing it, eventually things slow down a little bit. Your breathing gets better, and your mind, I don't know, just relaxes you.
So in through the nose, hold for 5 seconds, and out through your mouth. Practice. You practicing?
We should do that. The next time we go to Pizza Joe's,
Yeah.
before we eat, we'll do that.
Well, I got an idea that might help us relax so we could eat more.
Right.
Oh God, you two are a trip. Oh my gosh.
We are.
No, we're going to behave. Promise. We're going to try. No, I mean, we should.
We did
This
talk
is for-
about this last week.
But this is
you
for
and I.
everybody's benefit
It
too.
is for
You know what I
everybody.
mean?
But
It is.
But you and I,
we
did talk about it.
we're making a little bit light of it, but she's absolutely 100% right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
Just that we're addicted. No.
We are. I do have to say, certain foods I'm addicted to.
Well, if we, one of the things
Like my daughter, she loves pickle juice.
Bill and I, we have talked about, trying to eat like smaller portions.
Oh yeah, portion
Even
control.
if it's bad, smaller portions help too. So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm trying to do
I
anyway.
can't stand when I go to a buffet and I see somebody with a plate with food piled up like a little mountain. I'm like, that's not portion control at all.
Tonight, I just had 10 mussels, nothing big, a little soup on the side, and then I scoffed all his spaghetti. I'm not hungry, I'll just pick.
Right. Remember that commercial for that whatever it was?
No, that wasn't that with Cher, the same movie?
No, it wasn't in that.
Oh, wasn't it that? Oh.
No.
I'm not hungry, I'll just pick.
It was some play in New York City.
All right. Oh, yeah. All right, sorry.
Anyway, so I have some things down here that I was
yeah.
going to explain for crowding out. It's basically when you're replacing a food with a healthier food. So you're. I'm not saying get rid of all your other foods. I'm just saying you get a new healthier food. Eventually, you're not going to have room in your pantry. So when you're done with the older food, you don't buy it anymore. You just keep buying this new food. So this is one thing. These two things right here. Okay, so like this Quaker oats versus like the instant oats. This is one thing that is very healthy for you. This has oats have soluble fiber in them. Soluble fiber is there's two types of fiber: soluble fiber and insoluble. So this is soluble, and what it does is it collects water in your gut. It becomes a gel, and it just collects sugar and bad cholesterol in your body, and then of course exit out of your body.
Wow.
Whereas you got that, okay? So something like this is highly processed. It has more sugar in it. It's not as healthy as this. So basically, if you bought this, eventually you'd use this up, and you wouldn't get it anymore. So you would just get something like that.
So what you're saying is this is much healthier than this.
Exactly.
Now, what does this do? It soaks up what now in your stomach?
It collects the water in your gut. It becomes a gel. So then it's very gentle. It moves through your digestive tract. It picks up sugars and your LDLs, which are your bad cholesterol.
Bad cholesterol.
And then exits out of your body. And believe it or not, this is one way to lose weight. When you use something like that, this kind of fiber, you lose weight and you don't even realize that you're doing that.
But I also heard too that oatmeal helps with cholesterol levels.
Exactly.
Because I tried that when my cholesterol was a little bit higher.
Right.
I went on oatmeal
Yeah.
for, I don't know, 3
Yeah, because
weeks.
this is collecting the bad cholesterol in
Okay,
your body.
interesting. And that
so-
stuff's like,
This is much
Lot-
better than
lot.
buying sugary cereal. I have
yeah,
to say
yeah,
that.
But still.
But eventually,
Yeah.
this is, like I said, won't get this anymore, and you'll just buy this one. Or you'll even one step above this is steel cut oats, which are even healthier for you. So that's something that you might want to think about. And then the sugar, and there's equal down there. Here, you could take these and put them down. Get rid of them. Look at you eating your Oreos. Oh, you're
We got
bad.
more. Hold on.
Can you get us a glass of milk?
What do you want?
So, this is a lesson here. Don't eat like them. Just
That's what we're trying to teach you, honestly. What did you want?
these two things right
You
here.
got sugar all over the place here.
Because we got sugar. Look at all this sugar. There's less sugar in this than right here.
Okay, so this, and I don't want to say the brand so much as sugar is like the worst thing in the world for inflammation. So that's something that you want to get rid of. A lot of people will substitute with Equal, Sweet and Low, stevia.
I heard that these things are not.
These are horrible for you. They take 14 days to process out of your body.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
So people think they're being healthier by eating this than that.
Well, I remember years ago. You might remember this saccharin.
Yeah.
There was saccharin.
Oh, that's bad for your heart.
That was the big thing back. I remember my mom having it. I got to have saccharin. I can't
Mm-hmm.
have regular sugar. And I guess it was like the start of these things because
Exactly.
I don't think it's around anymore. I think these things kind
Yeah.
of you got the sweet and low and the equal
Right.
and all that.
Right. So, and then again, one step above this, instead of just eating sugar, less of it than that is better for you. But above this is raw sugar. And I don't have that to show you right now, but
Yeah, it's like you could see them sometimes. They're in
it looks like brown. It's almost brown.
in
brown
Starbucks,
packets,
like
yeah.
little packets. Sometimes they're raw sugar. They might say naked sugar or something.
So it's not
like that.
processed, and it's much healthier for you.
Yeah.
So
But you made a good point right there. Regular sugar is better for you than that.
oh, exactly. Just
Oh, these things.
use less of
Terrible.
it. It's much
Yeah.
better. Yep.
That's, it's like the Diet Right cola. I remember years ago, my mom would get Diet Right instead of regular Coke.
Diet Cola.
And it was terrible. Diet Right Coke. Mom, it's not the same thing. Oh, yes,
Ma.
it is. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Or then you see these people. They're at McDonald's. They get a Big Mac fry, large fry, and a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I know. I used to work well, not to get off the subject here, but a long time ago, I used to be able to, I worked in a warehouse, and I used to take paper and up to the girls in the office. I was one of the only ones allowed to do that. Anyway, they'd sit there, and they'd have like this giant donut with a diet soda. It's like,
Right.
why bother? Anyway, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so this is another thing that's very healthy for you. If you get the extra virgin olive oil, the EV, of course, is extra virgin. And that's, so it's not processed, highly processed like a lot of other oils. This happens to be canola oil, I think, or corn oil.
Yeah.
And this is processed. So this has more omega-6 fatty acids in it, that creates inflammation. So that's one thing that we're trying to stay away from is omega-6 fatty acids,
Wow.
whereas extra virgin olive oil has omega-3 fatty acids, much healthier for you.
Okay, can you explain
I-
to me? Go ahead.
I
No,
was
go
going to
ahead.
say, when I cook my gravy, I only use the extra virgin olive. Oh, I don't use
good.
any of that Wesson stuff
Right.
or whatever. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Much healthier.
And what Joe's talking about, I don't know if you know this or not, but Joe cooks for the church, the local church, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes a
yeah.
lot of you make 200-300 meatballs
Yeah, once a year.
once a year.
Do a big spaghetti dinner,
Big
3
spaghetti
pots of
dinner at
gravy.
the
and
church. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
we'll let you know when it's coming on in case you want to
Yes,
come by.
that's right. It's a good idea. Yeah. But what I want to know is why is that extra virgin? What is the difference between regular olive oil and extra virgin?
That's one thing I
what do
didn't
they
explain,
do?
and that's a good thing. Extra virgin is cold pressed. The olives are cold pressed. They're mechanically pressed. They actually just press the oil out of them.
Oh.
Whereas these are highly processed with heat and chemicals.
Oh,
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so anytime you
That's
can get something
interesting.
that's less
But-
processed,
sure.
much better for
Right,
you.
but this what I'm saying is this is corn oil. This is olive oil. But
Right.
that's a big difference between just regular olive oil compared to extra virgin olive oil. This is still a lot better than regular olive oil.
Yes. Regular olive oil you might want to use for any time of if you're frying, even though frying isn't the healthiest thing for you, but it has a higher smoke point to it. Whereas this will start to burn at a certain point, the extra virgin olive oil.
Oh,
So
okay.
there you go.
Very interesting.
Present for you.
Thank you.
And then this is one thing that I'm very passionate about.
Oh, I know that. Every time we go out, salmon. She's gonna turn into a salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Okay.
I had salmon last night for dinner. My wife made
Very
me
good.
salmon.
Very good.
I do have to say she makes great salmon. But go ahead.
Okay. So the wild Alaskan salmon is much healthier for you than the farm raised salmon. No matter what anybody tells you, farm raised salmon, okay, they swim in big round pens, okay? So they're swimming on top of each other.
Oh, we can do that.
yeah.
Let's do that.
They're
Do
swimming-
that. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
They're swimming on top of
Salmon
each
go
other.
upstream.
They're
The
swimming
tuna
in their
go
own
down.
feces. They get viruses and they're fed antibiotics. They come out gray. The farm fishermen go to a place and they pick from a color wheel to decide what color they want that fish to look like. Okay, so wild Alaskan salmon, they swim against the current. They eat krill for their diet. Okay, not grain. The other ones eat grain. That's where they get their natural color from. Okay, so
Wow.
you can take a farm raised salmon and cut it in half, and you will find yellow in there, and that is omega-6 fatty acids. It offers you omega-3 fatty acids. That's why they call it brain food, because it's very healthy for you.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
If you ever
Yeah.
want to see salmon like she's talking about, if you ever see a documentary on YouTube or on National Geographic about Katmai National Park in Alaska, they have a lot of rivers there that have salmon because a lot of the bears are there. And that salmon is red. I mean, it's like
Yes,
red like
it's
these
very-
chairs here.
Yeah.
I can't believe
very
how red
bright.
it is. You could see them because the water's not deep. It's only about this deep, and you see them swimming, and the bears
Right.
are catching them. But it's pretty wild.
okay, so that's that. Okay, so then there's some spices that are anti-inflammatory. So I just brought a few with me, and cinnamon. That's one spice that's anti-inflammatory.
I would never think that cinnamon.
I know.
I don't like cinnamon.
Oh, I love
it is good.
cinnamon and sugar on French toast that you make.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So that makes it healthy, right? Black pepper. Black pepper is big. If you take black pepper and put it on your like a shaker, put it on the table instead of salt. You might use that a little bit more. This is much more anti-inflammatory than salt. Salt is
Wow.
My wife is big on freshly ground pepper. We have
Is that good
ground
too?
That's great.
Yes,
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah,
She
sure,
loves pepper. Yeah.
sure. Another spice and one thing you can cook with would be turmeric, and turmeric
heard of that.
is definitely an anti-inflammatory food. People from India use this a lot in their curry. They have very low incidence of Alzheimer's disease, a lot of diseases because they eat very healthy. So That's one takeaway is you might want to start just sprinkling that on your food a little bit when you're cooking. You don't even notice the taste too much. And then, of course, ginger. Ginger is definitely an
Yeah,
anti-inflammatory
I heard
too.
that. Yeah.
Ginger.
So, let me see, what else do we have here? Okay, so anyway, so like I said, you just replace your foods a little bit at a time. Then you don't feel any kind of like difference in money, basically. And you'll notice that you'll start feeling better, when you start eating differently.
So what? So let's say somebody is suffering from this, inflammatory, and the pains, the aches, the pain, and they change their diet. How long before you think things start getting better?
It depends.
person, of
Everybody's different.
Yeah,
So
I was figured you would. Yeah, you'd have to say that. That's
Yeah.
true.
yeah, I mean, for
If you're
me,
younger, I'm sure you repair quicker than when you're
mean,
older.
I don't want to talk too much about supplements, but I take myself curcumin. That's the root of the turmeric plant, and it's like 500 times stronger than turmeric or turmeric. And I noticed it right away.
Okay.
It takes away any aches and pains. They actually have one that's an extra strength. So if you have any aches or pains, it takes the place of ibuprofen, and it's healthy. Anything that I talk about is all natural.
Ibuprofen, yeah, that's bad. Liver stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, eventually it can affect you. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you know? What's out there? They hear about all these brain foods, brain vitamins like Prevagen and all that. Does any of that work? I don't know.
I can't speak for that.
Yeah.
I don't take anything like that. I don't know what that's about. So
'Cause I think I need it.
Is that what
Yeah.
Prevagen is? Like a brain? Like,
It's a brain, yeah, like supposed to make you feel better or something. To think
but
clearly.
you're saying if you ate wild caught salmon, that's a big brain. Or any I also
Fish in
besides-
general, right?
Yeah, fish in general, right? Like
well,
tilapia.
well, basically, it's coming down to like the omega-6 versus omega-3 food. So omega-6 creates inflammation. It can make you more like brain fog type of thing. When you're having omega-3s, you think clearly a little bit better.
Bill and I have so much brain fog. Sometimes you see it linger here.
God, to our trip.
I wanted to ask you about Oreos. No, I'm only kidding. I wanted to ask you about, because I hear this all the time, which I happen to love, is blueberries. I hear nothing about blueberry. I always hear things, blueberries are so good for you. But there seems to be two different types of blueberries. Because I don't know if people know this, but New Jersey is the biggest producer of blueberries, but they're the real big ones. The wild blueberries, which are up in Maine and Vermont, New Hampshire, they're the ones that are really good, right? Aren't the little tiny
small ones, yeah.
When we go to
The wild
Maine, we go
berries.
to Acadia National Park, you see them all over the place, and it's supposed to be a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're high in antioxidants. Fiber, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Anything with fiber, of course, is always good for you.
So your fruits, like like an apple, an orange, because when remember years ago we were juicing, we bought the Jacqueline Lane juicer
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
Oh, Jacqueline.
I did. I remember feeling pretty good because I did one for cholesterol. I did a juice. They had a book and dandelion was in there, garlic, ginger, a radish, an orange, a grapefruit, an
Yep.
apple, carrot. So yeah, should go back to that.
Oh yeah, I know, definitely.
Well, you do. You go back to you.
I try.
You juice a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try.
Especially with you and Lauren.
Your
You
wife's
and
got
Lauren
that
are
little
doing a
bullet,
lot.
bullet thing.
I
Yeah,
have
the
that
bullet.
also.
She has that.
Puts garbage in there or whatever.
Oh, Kathy does the same thing.
Yeah, bullet. Yeah.
Well, when you juice in the big juicer, it takes all the fiber out, so that's not a good thing.
Ah, interesting.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'll take that juice that I make,
That's why it wasn't working.
and I'll
for
put it
me.
in the bullet, and then I'll take a little piece of everything that I had juiced and put it in
That-
with the
and that's a
bullet, and that gives
NutriBullet.
it the fiber. So I get the
That's
fiber
a
that way.
NutriBullet. Is
That's
that
a
what it's called?
NutriBullet.
And you've also
Lots of
said
advertising
before,
going on here.
well, no, but you've also said before that when I buy orange juice for Keith when he comes up from Florida, Keith loves orange juice. He likes the one with high pulp, and you say that's the best.
All right, yeah, that's the fiber. That's very good.
That is. Okay.
I like some pulp.
I know. I like the pulp because I'm healthy. You're not. You're not. You look at.
That was a soprano.
Chicken
That was a
fillets.
soprano.
I think that's one thing
Oh,
that
That
keeps.
was a Sopranos line.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's one thing that keeps Keith healthy, because he eats donuts every morning.
Oh, it's a riot.
Oh, really?
He comes
Yeah.
up.
He has
he-
cake.
He
I
only
have to
likes.
admit, I don't do that.
Well, he has orange juice, chocolate milk,
Oh,
and then chocolate donut
Donut or
or
something, yeah.
or Dunkin' Donuts
Oh,
or something like that. If you offer them eggs, oh no, I don't want that. Or a bagel, oh, I don't want that. No, it's got to be a donut or a piece of cake or something. Edamons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in the morning. I can't do that. I got to have my eggs
Mm.
every day. I have eggs every day. and
Are
it's not
eggs
always
good for you? Certain,
Yes, they are. It's when you scramble them, that's when it oxidizes, and that's where the cholesterol comes in.
Great.
Oh, see
That's
that?
what I like. I like scrambled eggs.
Not me, overlight.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, I
better
like
for
them.
you.
I love the scrambled
Hard-boiled is very
puts
good.
cheese in them. It was really good.
A wrap. All right, so
So,
well,
what
that's
else?
good.
Is
I
that
mean,
it?
we had a lot of good stuff tonight.
Yeah,
So what?
yeah.
How you want to close out?
Yeah, I'd like to close out, but before I do that, I just want to say one thing. Every morning or every day, I think about stretching before I get up. That's very good for you. Also, when it comes to eating, I want to make sure I have some kind of protein during the day and greens. I know that sounds, like something that you hear, oh, eat your greens. But it's so true. When you're green inside, you're clean inside. Just remember that.
I know you like pesto. Remember, Joe went to
Good thing.
first time we introduced him to Panera Bread, and we said, "Joe, you can get pesto here." Pesto? Ooh, what's pesto? And he walks up to the girl at Panera Bread, and he says, "What is your version of the Big Mac?"
Oh, gosh. Anyway, so the takeaway here, okay, so we know that inflammation is a leading cause of many diseases, such as cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis. Anything with the word itis on the, itis on the end of a word is inflammation. So arthritis, anything like I said with itis. So if you empower yourself to make healthier lifestyle changes, you can reduce inflammation and your chances of any chronic diseases down the road.
Wow, very
Well. That's
very nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, as we have our but that was good. That was excellent. It was a great thing.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on your podcast.
Sure. Yep.
It was fun.
No, our pleasure. And I hope some of you out there leave some comments.
Yeah.
Let us know.
If you have a question for my wife, let us know in our email. Just ask us a question, and I'll get it to Yvonne.
Or
And Yvonne will
comment in the bottom of the video, whatever.
comment. And these are so good.
No milk.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll sprinkle a little turmeric on top of them.
Turmeric.
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 Turmeric
A
on
little
Oreo
turmeric.
cookies. That's the way to do it. That and a little ground pepper.
Right.
Yeah, be perfect.
Yep.
Makes it healthy that way, right?
Yeah.
All righty.
Well, thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe. Thank you. I want to thank everybody out there who's really helping this channel grow and grow every day. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we're at. So we really, really appreciate it. Make sure you like us, subscribe, and check out our No Kings Rally video and the rest of them that are out there. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Joe.
And I'm Bill.
That'd be fun.
And
Yvonne.
fist pump. Fist
Oh.
pump.
Oh.
That's what you got to do.
Okay.
We'll see you. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.